Hey everyone, this is Ed from Villegas Firms. I hope you're having a great day today. I just want to talk to you guys about foreign compliance. So, the government actually penalizes more for not being able to pay than to actually filing the correct forms. So, there's something called extensions, and you can actually file an extension if it means that you don't have every single form available by the end of tax season. So, typically it's a 6 month type of extension, and what that extension does, it gives you that much time and freedom to gather your paperwork, to talk to the right people, to crunch your numbers and figure out what exactly it is that you're going to be filing. On the other hand, what the extension doesn't provide, it doesn't provide you an extension to pay. So what the code says is that we have up to the fourth month, and typically it's April 15th, right? It's the 15th day of the fourth month of every year to file and to pay 90% of our tax liability. So if you do not abide by that, if we do not abide by that, then we might get into some negative consequences. So nonetheless, it's important that you file on time and you file correctly. If you do need help with your forms, we're more than happy to help you, to take you out of doubts, questions, concerns, and everybody has a different case. So it's very important that even though you work maybe in a similar environment with your neighbor, your friend, your cousin, and you have the same maybe same position, same type of structure, pay, but you always have more or less money than the other person. And there's a lot of misconceptions as to why this may happen, but always what I like to tell the people that I love, the people that I appreciate, which are my clients and their families, is that every situation is going to be unique. You cannot expect the exact same result every single time. So there could be a credit, there could be somebody as an additional dependent, there could be less, there could be somebody that made more money outside of what you know them to be paid. So there's so many considerations that people don't include in their judgment. So don't take advice from people off the street. Don't take advice from people unless they have formal education. And I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't let a doctor work in me if he doesn't have a license, right? I wouldn't let a surgeon open my heart unless they know what they're doing. So again, guys, it's very important that you don't abide by what people just tell you. It's always important to stick to what your professional tells you. My best clients, the people that I love working with the most, are those that actually they sit down, they tell us their situation, they tell us their problems, and then they're very open-minded. They learn to let go what they don't know, and sometimes that's something that really limits people. If they don't let go of their ignorance or what the things that they have trouble with. It sounds very counterintuitive, but it's something very popular. So my piece of advice for this next tax season is to make sure you're form compliant. Okay. And if you do need time to file your forms, or you don't know what forms to file, just make sure you file your extension. If you don't have 90% of your pay liability, do not worry, do not stress about it, but do take care of it as urgent as possible. I'm not saying to be neglectful and to disregard the situation, but I do encourage you to actually make sure you file on time and find a way to get an installment agreement. If you need help with that, we can help you with that, and we'll let you know what the IRS charges for something like that. Typical payment plans, they're available online as well. But if you do need help, you have questions, we're here to assist you and to give you guys the attention that you guys do need and deserve. So again, make sure you file, make sure you pay if you can, and then make sure you do not take advice from the street. It's very common. So and so told me. Okay, do they know about tax law? Do they know what California is? Do they know how rigorous tax code is? Maybe not. So again, to keep you out of trouble, I would hire a professional. I would hire a firm, hire anybody that you trust and that understands what they're doing. So, guys, we're here for that. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.